Ayala Corporation, one of the Philippines' oldest and largest conglomerates, started in 1834 as Casa Roxas.
Investing in the market is a dynamic process that requires not only interest but also a strong foundation in financial literacy, analytical thinking, and strategic planning. This simulated investment portfolio and performance report serves as the culminating academic output, integrating three major finance subjects, which is FM3, Financial Analysis and Reporting, FM4, Banking and Financial Institution, and FM5, Investment and Portfolio Management. Collectively, these courses provide a comprehensive learning journey from examining a company's financial health to understanding the role of bank in supporting investment activities, and finally constructing and evaluating a real-world portfolio.
We selected Ayala Corporation because of its established position as one of the Philippines' largest and most diversified conglomerates with significant holdings in power, telecommunications, property, and banking. Its long-term multi-sector strategy offers inherent resilience. We use different kinds of financial metrics. First is the current ratio, which is 1.50. A current ratio of 1.50 indicates that Ayala Corporation has 1.50 in current assets for every peso of current liabilities, showing that the company is in a strong position to meet its short-term obligations. Ultimately, a current ratio of 1.50 reflects healthy short-term financial stability and supports investor confidence in the company's ability to operate smoothly and handle unexpected cash flow demands. Next is the debt-to-equity ratio, which is 1.41. A debt-to-equity ratio of 1.41 indicates that Ayala Corporation uses 1.41 of debt for every peso of equity to finance its operations. Next is the return on asset, which is 22.74%. It indicates that Ayala Corporation generated 0.2274 of profit for every peso of total assets. This high ROA reflects the company's efficient use of its assets to produce earnings, showing strong operational performance and effective management of resources. Next is the return on equity, which is 54.83%. It also indicates that Ayala Corporation generated 0.5483 of profit for every peso of shareholder equity. This high ROE demonstrates that the company is effectively using shareholders' investment to generate substantial profits, reflecting strong management performance and efficient allocation of capital. Lastly is the inventory turnover, which is 1.9. It indicates that Ayala Corporation sold and replaced its inventory approximately 1.93 times during the year. As a conglomerate operating in real estate, banking, telecommunications, energy, water infrastructure, and healthcare, Ayala mitigates sector-specific risk while capitalizing on growth opportunities across multiple industries. In addition to strong financial metrics, Ayala's reputation for corporate governance, sustainability, and innovation enhances investor confidence. Its subsidiaries such as Ayala Land, BPI, Globe Telecom, and ASEAN are leaders in their respective sectors, providing both stability and growth potential.
So in banking and financial institution integration, investment activity is fundamentally enabled by financial infrastructure, as financial institutions are critical for mobilizing capital, ensuring secure transaction, and managing risk. Role of bank in investment participation. First is capital mobilization. It is important to investor because it channels funds from individuals and organizations into productive investment, creating opportunities for wealth growth and portfolio diversification. The second one is funds transfer and brokerage support. Funds transfer and brokerage support are crucial to investors because they enable efficient, secure, and timely execution of investment transactions. So the third one is record keeping and safe keeping. Record keeping and safekeeping are essential to investors because they ensure that all financial transactions, ownership documents, and investment records are accurately maintained and securely stored. So the last one is market confidence and regulation. Market confidence and regulations are vital to investors because they ensure that financial markets operate in a fair, transparent, and secure manner.
The core principle guiding our construction is diversification, which is key to minimizing unsystematic risk and optimizing returns. This strategy, based on the FM5 principle, is designed to create a balanced portfolio capable of achieving our specific investment objectives. We've set three main targets of our portfolio. First is risk tolerance. We have a moderate risk tolerance. This means we're willing to accept some fluctuations for potential returns, but we prefer a mix of stable, low-risk assets and growth-oriented. Second is time horizon. Our time frame is medium to long term, 3 to 5 years. This gives us the flexibility to ride out short-term market volatility and capitalize on the long-term potential of stable blue-chip companies. Third is expected annual return. We are targeting an 8 to 12% return. This range is based on the historical performance and stability of the blue-chip companies we've selected and aligns with our moderate risk profile. First is Ayala Corporation. Ayala Corporation serves as our strategic anchor. It diversified operation across real estate, banking, telecommunications, energy, and infrastructure, provide stability and consistent profitability, helping us manage risk while offering opportunities for capital appreciation and dividend income. Second, Ayala Land Inc. Investing in Ally provides exposure to real estate sector, which offers both potential for capital appreciation and stable income through property development and leasing. Third, Globe Telecom. Globe offers stable and growth-oriented returns from an essential and resilient sector. It provides consistent revenue streams, potential dividend income, and long-term capital appreciation driven by its strong market position and continuous technological innovations. Fourth, Bank of the Philippine Islands. BPI exposes us to the banking sector, a stable and essential component of the economy. Lastly, AC Energy Corporation, or ASEN. ASEN gives us exposure to the energy sector, particularly in renewable and sustainable projects.
The total portfolio is up 3.22% with a 2,131.75 profit from a 66,261.17 cost to a 68,392.93 market value. Half of the holdings are profitable, led by Manila Water and Ayala Land. Losses are mainly from one stock and Ayala Corporation, while others are minimal, with the largest holdings by price are Globe Telecom and Ayala Corporation. Our reflection in this simulated for portfolio in FM3, financial analysis and reporting. FM3 emphasized the importance of analyzing financial statements and ratios to evaluate a company's liquidity, profitability, solvency, and efficiency. It helped us understand the story behind financial numbers and apply this knowledge to real investment analysis, particularly in assessing Ayala Corporation and its subsidiaries. For FM4, banking and financial institutions, FM4 highlighted the vital role of banks in capital mobilization, investment facilitation, risk management, and secure financial transactions. It showed how financial institutions
like BPI, support portfolio management by providing liquidity, market access, and regulatory protection for investors. For FM5, investment and portfolio management, FM5 focus on building and managing a diversified portfolio by balancing risk and return through asset allocation and strategic decision making. The simulated portfolio experiences demonstrated how market movements affect investments and reinforce the importance of monitoring, evaluation, and adjustment to achieve financial goals. In conclusion, the simulated investment portfolio provided a comprehensive, hands-on understanding of how financial analysis, banking operations, and investment management intersect in real-world investing. Participants applied concepts from courses FM3, FM4, and FM5 to evaluate companies such as Ayala Corporation, Globe Telecom, BPI, and ASEN. Construct a diversified portfolio and monitor its performance against the PSEI, directly observing the impact of market dynamics and strategic decisions. The exercise emphasized the importance of financial literacy, analytical skills, and strategic decision-making, while offering practical insights into crucial concepts like risk management, diversification, and time horizon. Furthermore, the simulation highlighted the essential role of banking institutions, specifically BPI, which facilitated investments operation through services like fund transfers, liquidity, and brokerage support. Overall, this experience strengthened the ability to interpret financial data and construct well-balanced portfolios, reinforcing the values of discipline, continuous monitoring, and adaptability for making informed and confident long-term investment decisions. Thank you, and we hope you learned something from our presentation.